So without further ado, I'm going to talk about getting started. Now, I did take a look at the registration list, and I noticed that there is a wide range of titles and experience levels, from folks that I know for a fact are not doing anything with this or maybe considering it to date, all the way through to many of you who are seasoned administrators and owners of a Hyperion on-premise planning, budgeting, and forecasting solution today. So we're going to try and hit the high points to satisfy everybody in the audience. Again, please don't hesitate to ask questions if it doesn't meet your needs. But we're first going to cover kind of how the Oracle EPM or Hyperion products have evolved, just to give you some sense of history. Hard to understand why things are the way they are today until you understand where they came from. We're also going to talk about the current Oracle Cloud Planning products and migration options. And we're going to really focus on, PBCS versus ePBCS for those of you who are more familiar with the cloud options, because that's the big point of confusion and contention today, is what people should do there and some of the modules associated with that. And then we're also going to talk about our planning and budgeting quick start options, so you can see a way to get started, as the title says, inexpensively and easily. So first of all, Oracle has evolved, as we all know, over the last 3 to 4 years into a quote-unquote cloud company, as has the rest of the technology industry and software industry, frankly. One of the things that's unique about Oracle is they provide you a range of options to manage your EPM solution, whether that's on-premise, where you own or operate, and then subscription on the right-hand side, where, frankly, they own the environment, the hardware, the software, they upgrade it, they migrate it, and they operate it. You subscribe to it. And then there's also this middle tier, or not middle tier, sorry, that's the wrong word for it, but middle solution that's also important to understand, which they call managed cloud services or cloud on-premise. There's a few different terms they use to describe it, but basically you still own the software, but they operate it as if it lives in the cloud. And for those of you in the hybrid world, that's sometimes a good middle range solution there. So who here remembers these 4 buckets of focus or functional focus areas in EPM? This chart has been the same for years and years. Gartner split apart the magic quadrants for CPM, their name for EPM, a couple years ago into strategic and tactical finance, but basically it's the same stuff. The words have changed a little bit. So financial close and reporting, that's really about closing your books on a monthly basis, how you're reporting out for regulatory and other functional areas, regulatory reporting. There's profitability management. For those of you in public sector or education, that's really expense and revenue management is the euphemism for that. And there's also a whole area of focus, strategy management, which used to be about how you trickle your strategy down into your financial planning and close and reporting activities. It's now kind of gotten folded into the planning and forecasting arena, and I'll talk about that a little bit more in a minute. So the meaning of that has evolved a little bit. Now, what's happened, however, is that Oracle has the on-premise offerings, many of which came through the Hyperion acquisition back in the mid-2000s. I think the official close date was 2006 or 7 somewhere. And what they've done is they've folded that code set into their now cloud solution offerings and have enhanced it significantly. So the names have changed a little bit. On the strategy management side, it used to be called Hyperion Strategic Finance. Now there's something called Strategic Modeling, which is part of Enterprise Planning and Budgeting Cloud Service. On the planning side, there was Hyperion Planning, which is a base product, and then multiple modules like Workforce Capital, Project Financial Planning, et cetera, that all existed on top of that. And there was something called Hyperion Planning Plus, which was a bundle of those solutions.